No.
Hi everybody, it's Mimi and it's Thursday and I'm in my kitchen. I know you're happy to hear that. I want to fix something special for you today and it's from my book, Live Raw. I hope you have that. If not, you can go to my website and get it and I autograph it and send my little necklace. I also have equipment that I use on my webpage, youngonrawfood.com. So today I'm making a Mother's Day apple pie and it's on page 210. And you know how people call it old-fashioned apple pie? I'm calling this a young-fashioned apple pie. So this is really terrific and actually it's very simple. Once you get your ingredients out and ready, it puts together in no time, no bake, no dehydration, nothing. So let's start so I can make sure to tell you all the good things in here. There's a strange thing if you haven't used it yet. It's called Irish moss. It looks like, when it's all put together, it looks like one of those those sea sponges. And it's all dry, and sometimes it has a little other kinds of seaweed in here, and sand even. So you can buy Irish moss, and I think I have it on my site. This is something that gets gooey after it's mixed together. It helps things stick together. So you know how a lot of people use flour in their apple pie? We're not going to use any flour, gluten-free. We're going to use a little Irish moss. It's an amazing thing. I use it in quite a few dishes. Now this is what Irish moss looks after it comes out of this condition, and you soak it. Overnight is best. That's the way I like to do it. And I keep rinsing the water. And then it gets like this. Can you imagine that brownie, funny little thing like this? Gets white like that. Right? Isn't it pretty? It's very good for you, by the way. Lots of minerals in it. It's actually very healthy. And then from this, it turns to this. And how that happens is that, first of all, you're going to either dehydrate some of your own apples, slice them and dehydrate them. You can even put a little cinnamon on. I happen to do that to these. You can buy dehydrated apples in the store. Keep them raw and make sure that they're kind of they'll call them sun-dried or sun-dehydrated or just dehydrated. That's the apples. You can slice them in rings or pieces. You don't have to make them perfect like this because I actually break them apart later. So you're going to soak these apples, and I'll give you all the measurements later, so don't worry about writing anything down. I just want to show you what's in it and how to mix it. Then you can look on my website for the recipe. I'm going to soak these. I soaked these apples in apple juice. I use about whatever the recipe says. I don't know because I made a smaller amount this time because I'm making it not into a big pie. I'm making a little tart actually out of it today. You're going to soak the dried apples in apple juice, fresh apple juice, for a couple hours. You're also going to soak macadamia nuts, and you're going to soak pecan nuts. That's to make the crust, which I'll show you in a few minutes. So you have these apples here soaked. You're going to drain them. And you're going to put the Irish moss, this funny little rubbery Irish moss, you're going to put it into your blender with the juice, the apple juice after this is soaked, and you're going to make it into a thick paste. And all the directions are either in the book or they'll be on my website, how to use the Irish moss. But that's what these apples are. So we're going to put this in a bowl because we're going to use those just the way they are. And they taste good with a little cinnamon on them. Now we're going to mix. This part here is going to be the filling for the apple pie. It has a crust, the apple pie filling, and the topping, which is yummy topping. That's all that's in here, 3 things. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I've cut up apples, put lemon on them so they don't turn black. They're just in pieces. We're going to put them in our food processor. We're going to add some medjool dates. Again, the amount will be in the book or on my website. These have been soaking so they're soft. Put those in there. We're going to add the Irish moss. This is all going in here. We're going to grind this up. I'm going to put in a little agave. You can use maple syrup if you like, or any sweetener of choice. It only takes a very little bit of agave, so if you're watching your sweet, don't worry about it. That'll be fine. And you can always sweeten to taste. I have a little vanilla in here, a little cinnamon, and a little nutmeg. And that's to your taste. It does have measurements, but really it's to your taste. Okay, that's about it in here. This is how quick this is once you have everything set up. We're going to chop it up until it's smooth and well blended. And doing it this way, that's so you don't have to bake it. It's almost like cooked by the time you make it in small pieces. This looks pretty good to me. I'm going to take this out. Let me show this to you. I'm going to take this out if you can see it. Right here. See that? I'm going to put it in the bowl with the other apples. It looks like it's already applesauce, right? This is delicious by itself, by the way. You could just eat this in a bowl. You don't even have to put it into a pie or anything else. But this is how this goes. Everything's in here. All we're going to do is mix this together. And then we're going to put it in the pie crust. We want to get this blended in really well. This is one of my favorite things, particularly when it gets chilled. And Mike likes it with the almond vanilla ice cream I make. It's really delicious to put ice cream on top of it. Apple pie and ice cream for Mother's Day. I'd like that if someone made that for me. Hint, hint to my children. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to come over here and get the pie crust. Actually, this is a tart crust. You want to put this in a pie so you can cut it in slices, but I didn't want to make a big one today because we don't want to eat that much of it ourselves. And we don't have anyone coming over. So this is the finished product. And that's in a tart, which is very nice. You can do it in the tart easily. It just doesn't cut out in slices very well. But this is what it looks like. I know this is so strange. You're going to use macadamia nuts and pecans, or you can use walnuts and a little salt. And you don't want to over-process this. You want it just so it sticks together. You see how I can pinch it and sticks together? I swear this tastes like a real pie crust when you finish it. And that's all that's in it. No sugar, no sweetener. There's enough inside the pie filling itself here. So you don't have to do any of that. So this is pretty amazing. So now I'm going to fill this up. This is a great thing to take over someone's house. This is like an amazing dish. Anytime I fed this to anybody, they think it's fantastic. It looks beautiful. It smells, you know, nutmeg and cinnamon together. Yummy. Real smells great. We're going to pile this on. And I think that might be enough. I can make it a little higher. I could eat this whole thing myself. By the way, this is so delicious when it's cold for breakfast. So you can imagine when you cut pieces of that, how lovely it is. Now I'm going to put the topping on. This topping is made just with dates and pecans and chopped up in my food processor. That's all that's in here, and it's just crumbly and great. It gives it such a finished feel. Mike said this is his favorite part of the whole thing. He loves this topping. And it is beautiful. Pardon my hands. They are clean. Here's the wonderful topping. I'm putting a lot on. You can use your own judgment on that. And now I've got some apples that I have soaking in lemon juice so they don't turn black. I'm going to put that on top for a little decoration. Voila! A little cinnamon. This cinnamon right here, this organic cinnamon, Simply Organic, this is a really great product. They carry a lot of different things, and it is Simply Organic, and the prices are really pretty fair on this. It's really nice. I'm going to put a little cinnamon on here. I know this is so delicious, and it is beautiful. Even if you brought this to someone's house, they would think this is great. But there is my Mother's Day apple pie, new fashion, instead of old-fashioned, apple pie, unbaked, in the refrigerator for a few hours or overnight, and you have an amazing, healthy dessert. So I'm really happy to show this to you, and I just wanted to let you know Live Raw is in its third printing in less than a year. I'm so excited, and it's so amazing, and it just came out in Germany and it's coming out in the UK, and the book is just spreading really, really great. And we just got a new shipment in. Actually, it's going to be delivered tomorrow at our front door. And so if you're looking for some more books to give as a gift, I'd love to sign it to whoever you like. And hopefully you'll go to page 210 of the book or to my website and get the recipe. And I'm glad to be back in my kitchen with you. Don't think I just come in here on Thursdays because I say it's Thursday, I'm in my kitchen. I'm in here every day. But today I'm doing a video for you, and I love you very much. Thank you for watching. I hope you make this. Let me know how it tastes. Bye.